Meantime, a horrific fire on Long Island. 5 people killed when flames ripped through an historic home in Riverhead.
All right, Judah Goldberg has the latest updates from authorities as neighbors are in shock about the tragedy.
I looked out my blinds and the whole house, all 3 floors were completely engulfed in flames.
Neighbors are still in a state of shock after a fire ripped through a multi-family century-old Victorian home in Riverhead Tuesday night. 10 people were inside at the time, but only 5 managed to make it out alive.
Got my cat and got out of the house. I went to my backyard.
According to officials, firefighters were on scene within 1 minute of a 911 call just after 10:30. But the fire got too fierce too fast to rescue those inside.
The 3rd floor is occupied by 5 residents.
The victims on the 3rd floor, a mother, her 2 children, along with 2 nephews who had just moved to Riverhead from Guatemala. It's unclear where the fire started. Laura Zunanti is friends with Carmela Canella, who owns the home and was among those who escaped.
She took pride in it. I know she loved her tenants, and you never hear that from a landlord.
The 4-unit home was legal, according to officials with the town of Riverhead. It was supposed to undergo an inspection in 2020. However, repeated calls and visits by code enforcement to the owner of the home were unsuccessful.
They've had permits throughout most of the occupancies for the last 10 years.
In 2017, 2nd Street, where the house once stood, was part of the district added to the National Register of Historic Places. And according to preservationists, the shingle-style home was the centerpiece of it all.
The loss of this house is a major tragedy for the people whose lives are lost, but also it's a loss for historic Riverhead.
Investigators are looking into smoking as a cause in other possible accidents, and at this point there's no indication if the home was equipped with smoke alarms and whether they went off at the time of the fire. The investigation is ongoing. In Riverhead, Long Island, Jody Goldberg, Fox 5 News.